What's up, everybody? This is Review Box. I am your host, Nick.
And I'm Randy.
Randy, aka Randy Cage, aka the #1 fan of the actor that's the lead role in this movie that we're talking about today. And the movie is called
The Surfer. Hell Section!
and it is starring
Nicolas Cage.
Bam Bam. Let's get into it.
If you guys don't know where that was from, that was Renfield?
Renfield. Another Nick Cage movie.
Yes.
And what were you saying though? Nick Cage movies are this movie, The Surfer, is
The Surfer is a head rush.
100% a head rush.
It's a you know what's cool? I could say this too. It's a little murder mystery too in there. Because the homeless guy.
Yeah, it really
it's
is.
A murder mystery.
It's
not a murder mystery, but it's just
murder mystery. But like what the other homie was saying, Nick Cage is a subgenre of himself.
Exactly. Is it comedy? No. Is it horror? No. It's a Nick Cage movie.
Yeah.
And every Nick Cage movie has emotions.
Yes, it does. This movie has it all. Like, it's everything you want in a Nick Cage movie. It has his faces when he's looking around, and then what else does it have?
He has his dry tear crying. I love his dry tear crying. Just like
She's so absolutely ridiculous.
They have his anger. They have his almost dementia type of acting, where he's just like, I had a car.
So, anyways.
What kind of car was it? A Lexus. You drive a Lexus, mate?
So, anyways, with that, mate, this takes place in Crikey. It takes place in Australia. So he was in this movie. He was born in Australia, but moved to America. He's like super rich, came back. All right, I think he might have still lived there, just a different part of Australia, because his son is also has the Australian accent.
Yeah, his son.
So there's this beach that he went to as a kid, and basically, he wants to take his kid to go surfing, and then the locals there basically kick him out, and they're like, "You don't live here, you can't surf here.
Don't live here, can't surf here.
Don't live here, can't surf here. You don't live here, can't surf here.
Don't live here, can't surf here."
And what is absolutely amazing about this movie is that this is actually very funny to say. Majority of it takes place in a parking lot.
Yeah.
And that's not even
nowhere
lie.
else.
That is
this
like not even
whole
a lie.
film, it doesn't go even 10 feet out of the parking lot. It's the beach and the parking lot and the steps to get to the beach.
I honestly thought they would have like the house.
Yeah. I wanted to see the house.
Yeah, I think they show it in one shot.
The entire movie, our protagonist is trying to buy a home, his childhood home, that's on the beach of where he used to surf as a child. The thing is, the house is expensive. He's selling stuff. He's trying to get his accountant, and then like his accountant's trying to talk to the real estate agent, and it's just like it's not going well for him. And like he's just like just to relax, and he wants to surprise his son. He goes, "Let's go surf where I used to surf," because he wanted to surprise his son when they're surfing, to show the house on the beach and go, "That's where I grew up. I'm buying it." But the antagonist, it's a couple of them, don't live here, can't surf here, or don't surf. I don't know what the fuck they say.
Yeah, it's around there. Don't live here, don't surf here. Don't live here, don't surf here. Something like that.
Yeah, and he's just like, I'm just trying to
surf.
Sir, I'm just trying to surf with my son.
Honestly, exactly. That's the plot. He just wants to be a good dad, but he runs into these group of like cultist surfers that are so attached to this beach and don't want to leave it.
This main cultist, the cult leader, if you will, comes up and goes, "Forget about this beach, son. It's locals only. Can't surf here." And he's just like, "I grew up here." And he goes, "You used to live here. You don't anymore. Gotta get out of here." So then like touches his son's head.
Yeah, it was pretty weird. And then it's like, so then he calls the cops. But the one cop that shows up, the cop is like in cahoots with the cult surfers.
But that's not it yet. So that was the first scene. And then he drops off his son with his wife because apparently his wife wants to get a divorce. That's just it.
Oh yeah, and she's having another man's baby.
She's having another man's baby.
Spoiler alert.
So he goes back the next day. Right in the morning, he just wants to go to the parking lot without his son. That's just him with his board on his top of his car, and that's when they start messing with him.
Okay, yeah.
He's trying to buy the house. The car's hot. He has the air conditioning on. He's drinking water. There's a lot of water drinking in this scene.
Yeah, there is actually.
And like it's very emphasized sound. Just and like they're screwing with him. So like, what are you doing here? He's all like, I'm just looking at the sun. Or is that locals only too?
Yeah, it's pretty much his attitude
And
about it.
then there's a homeless man. This is a key part. This homeless man is passing out flyers of a missing dog. He's all like,
They killed me, dog.
he's like, that man down there. He's talking about the leader of the cult. He's all like, killed my dog. He also killed my son.
Mm-hmm. And you're like, whoa.
Whoa, this guy killed his son? Why didn't you call the cops, you know? Cops are in cahoots, like my friend Nicholas here. That's what he said.
And then so that happens. So the cop is like knows these the group of cult leaders. So then like Nick Cage is just basically like he's screwed. You
They're
know,
like frat boys almost.
yeah, they're like frat surfer cultist people,
And they're like real cool with each other. It's like, all right, bro, let's fucking go. Like, you know, things like that.
but they hate outsiders,
They hate-
tourists, and all that.
Don't live here. Don't surf here.
Yeah.
I
Don't live here, can't surf here.
you know, just give me a second.
So yeah, so as he searches it up, so it falls into this like weird thing where Nick Cage doesn't leave the parking lot.
Yeah, that's the biggest problem. He doesn't leave.
Like he is so determined to one, surf there, and to two, to like get ahead of these guys. But they do steal his surfboard, and then like they're hanging it up, they're displaying it. Did you find it?
Yeah.
I grew up here. Don't live here. Don't surf here.
Don't live here, don't surf here.
Don't live here.
Yeah.
Don't surf here.
One more time.
Don't live here. Don't surf here.
Anyways.
And for some reason, the surfer's wearing a Santa hat. Oh, it's Christmas time, right?
Yeah,
No,
it's almost Christmas time.
December.
They celebrate Christmas in Australia?
They celebrate Christmas worldwide except for Jerusalem.
Interesting. So anyways, back to the movie. So like he's at this parking lot and he doesn't leave. He's so determined, but like he slowly starts running out of supplies.
Did you know in Mexico they don't use Santa Claus? It's little baby Jesus who brings gifts.
Really?
I swear.
That's crazy.
Little like big Jesus is up there, but little baby Jesus is out here passing gifts.
God bless. Anyways,
Sorry.
so back to the movie. Like he's in this parking lot and he doesn't leave, but he's slowly running out of supplies. His phone is dying, his car dies, and it just like keeps going further and further into insanity.
Yeah, to the point where they almost convinced him that he was the homeless man living there. Because that homeless man that was passing out the flyers was living in his car in the parking lot to like, I guess like scout the cult leader. That was pretty much it. That's why he lived there. But like throughout this whole film, they're like making him believe that he's never had a life outside
It's
that.
the biggest gaslighting movie
Dude,
ever.
it's such a big gaslight.
And no, they really do they break him down. Like the homeless guy steals his shoes, he loses his shoes, then
And his overcoat.
yeah, his overcoat. Then he runs out of water, and then he can't. Dude, I love it. Like he's like, all my credit cards are on my phone, and his phone.
All my credit cards are on my phone.
And so he can't use his phone. He trades his dad's watch. Like he's becoming more and more of like a bum. Like he gets like he steps on glass on his bare feet, and then bam, his car goes missing because they stole it from him.
And his surfboard, the cult takes it and writes sanctuary on it and makes it like their billboard almost. Or their,
Yeah,
like,
yeah, and
their-
even
their
the cops
banner.
in on it. And then so it gets like so deranged and so crazy.
Like one of the biggest parts is like when the cop shows up and he goes, "They stole my board," and the cop goes, "Oh man, I could tell you that board's been up there since I was a wee child." Like, dude, what? Like, if you see the beginning of the movie, it's not there.
Yeah.
And they make sure to show you that building to show you that it was never there.
They like steal all his stuff. And then what's
Holy shit, she is a fat piece.
oh, he's talking about the cat. But anyways, so there is a part in the film where he's basically does kind of become that homeless guy that we first saw.
Mhm.
But it's weird. You know what? I feel like the one plot hole or thing that they just never answer is like, where did the homeless guy go?
Oh, well, remember
Did he ever explain?
No, he just disappeared because the cop showed up. That was it.
Is that it? Because, dude, he disappeared for a cool minute. So, anyways, I'm going to set this up. So, anyways, Nick Cage is out of money, out of water, out of food, and, he's getting desperate. And then, like, so he's like, there's a rat in the car, and he, like, catches the rat, and he takes a bite out of it.
No,
right?
he doesn't take a bite. He's just, dude.
Oh, yeah, he kills the rat.
He tried to take a bite out of it. Then he goes, I'm not that person. Like, I'm not, like, he's not homeless. So then he puts the rat in his pocket.
Yeah, okay.
He doesn't eat the rat.
So he puts the rat in his pocket, right? And so a little further, this is kind of like, not towards the end, but like he finally goes on the beach because he's like, screw this, like I'm gonna touch the water.
Yeah,
pretty much.
he's all,
like,
I've been here this whole time. I'm touching the water.
Yeah.
And he sees like a group of those hooligans, not on the beach, but like on the cliffside overlooking the beach. He rips off the sign that says like, be safe or something like.
No, I think it says locals only.
Oh, well, he grabs it and he just beats all of them with it, runs down to the beach, and then that big tough guy that's like in the beginning of the movie, with the Santa helmet,
Don't live here, don't surf here.
don't live here, don't surf here, goes up to him, hits him with it, starts beating the shit out of him, beating him so bad, and then starts drowning him. Then he pulls out the rat, puts it in his mouth, and goes, eat the rat! Eat the rat!
You eat the rat! It was
Like
by
he's going
far.
deranged.
I can't even think of something greater. I think that was the greatest Nick Cage moment I've ever seen in my life because he pulls out the dead rat. He's like, eat it. You eat the rat. You
Puts
eat
it
the
in his
rat."
mouth, breaks the guy's nose
Oh,
horribly
yeah.
too.
Beats him up. He
And what's
beats him
so
up.
funny is the cult runs out. The cult leader goes, "Stop! Wait, let
Yeah,
him."
let
and
him.
he goes, "All right, Mike. He's almost dead. He's almost bleeding out. Let him go." Lets him go and goes, "Now to have everything, you must lose everything." Or something like that.
Like to have it all, you must lose it all first. And then he baptizes him.
Yeah. Then he
literally
grabs Nick Cage and baptizes him, brings his car back, gives his watch, his phone,
Yeah.
and his clothing back.
Yeah, they even give him liquid IV.
Yeah.
Yeah, they gave him liquid IV. They tell him, like your car's in the
No,
shop. we're
just
fixing
IV
it."
because liquid IV's the water.
Oh, okay, yeah, just like an IV. They really they just bring him back up to his
Yeah,
toes.
apparently the guy who he broke his nose, like drowning and put the rat in his mouth, is a doctor and he's cool with it. They're just cool again. He goes, "Oh, you'll be all right, Matt. You just been in the sun all day."
Yeah, like he'll be good. They feed him and everything, take care of him.
And like they get all cool. They're just all cool. And
Yeah.
he's now like he fully delves into the idea of he's in the cult. And then apparently the cop goes, "Oh, like you're in it now. Nothing's going on." The real estate agent he's been trying to call the entire time, apparently he's in the cult.
He's in the
helps
cult
him
too.
out. And then a banker that he's been trying to get money from helps him out too to get the house. So he's officially in.
Yeah,
Everyone's in the cult.
It's so creative because literally every character that he was interacting with that was like off screen or part of his plot to buy the house is a part of this cult. So like the reason why he couldn't buy the house right away is because someone kept increasing it.
Yeah.
And then so like he kept, freaking out because he was like trying to find ways to pull more money to be able to buy it. And like
This is crazy.
it just keeps going and going and going and it gets crazy. And then
It's when he wants to surf.
it's when he's about to surf, his son pulls up
Yeah.
and he's like, "Oh, like he literally
Oh, not yet. Not yet.
he clicked it together." What
Not
happened?
yet. He's about to surf, and he goes, "There's one more test before you can surf. The homeless man
Yes.
has a car in the parking lot. You have to burn it."
To show that you're about the cult.
So the scene is them throwing gasoline in the car, and he goes like, "We shouldn't burn it." And that's when he goes, "We're not burning it. You are," and gives him the lighter. And that's when his son pulls up, and that's when he goes like, "I shouldn't do this.
Yeah.
Like this is like this is not me."
And he still does it though,
And
right?
he still, is it him but like he burns it. The car
Yeah.
burns, and then the homeless man comes out, and it's so sad.
Yeah, the
He
homeless
puts
man
so
is
much
like-
emotion in that.
Yeah,
acting.
he's freaking out because like obviously he lost his dog, his son, and then like all he has left is the car. But luckily Nick Cage took this trophy. This is actually is important to the plot. there was this little necklace that means you
the-
won a surfing event. It was a shark tooth.
The surf competition was called the Shark Tooth, and it was a gold shark. It was a gold patent and then a shark tooth on it, pendant, not
Yeah,
patent.
and that
then
belonged
to the son that died.
Yeah, of the homeless man.
And then Nick Cage liked it, or like
He puts it on.
He puts it on. He and then he like
Tucks it in.
he
his
tucks
shirt.
it in. That was before he even got accepted to the cult.
Yeah.
So now that he's accepted to the cult and burns the car, the homeless man gets a gun and tells everyone in the cult to line up on their knees, execution style.
Yes.
Even
On the
Nick
beach,
Cage
on the
and his
beach.
son on the
Yeah,
beach.
because Nick Cage was like snapping out, like, I need to get out of here, but his son and then the whole beach thing, he's like, no, your son can surf here now, mate. Like, it's all cool.
Come on, boy, we're gonna save.
Yeah. So, anyways, homeless man lines them all up execution style, and he's like absolutely crazy. And he goes to the cop first, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, or no, he either goes to the Santa guy or the cop, and he's like, get out of here. He says something to the guy, gets away, and he's like, get
Everyone
out of here,
runs
little
away.
piggy.
The only people that he leaves is Nicolas Cage, his son, and the cult leader.
Yeah, but the homeless man let everybody else go.
Yeah.
Like, he said, you know what, you're fine, you're good to
So
go.
then he's about to shoot Nicolas Cage, and then he goes, wait! Pulls out his son's pendant. He goes like, I just want to surf with my son.
Because that was the whole plot of the
Wait.
movie.
I just want to surf with my son.
100%.
And then he grabs it and goes, my son. Puts it in his pocket. Go. And then Nicolas Cage, like, instead of running, he grabs his son and goes, get your board. Get over there. Come on. Like, him and his son just go on the beach. And he's all like, don't look back.
Yeah, they're
don't
in the
look
ocean
back.
now. They're in the
and
ocean.
They're like paddling out. And there's a small scene where where the homeless man just blast that dude's head.
Yeah, it just blew the cult leader's brains out. And then,
And then he shoots himself.
oh, yeah, and then he does shoot himself.
And what's crazy
Spoiler
is
alert.
another thing is, so Nicolas Cage left that beach. Here's another spoiler alert. The reason why he moved to the United States is because his dad killed himself.
Oh,
He was a
yeah.
stressful businessman and he killed himself. His dad was wearing the same suit Nicolas Cage was wearing that the homeless man stole earlier in the movie. The homeless man kills himself after shooting the cult leader, and it's the same position and the way his dad was laying after he killed himself.
Yeah. I think he said,
So it's like full circle.
I think he said he had Nick Cage's dad's outfit.
Probably something like that.
No, he had Nick Cage's outfit on.
Yeah, but like his dad was wearing that same exact outfit.
Yeah,
when he
okay,
killed
yes,
himself.
yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, and then the movie just ends.
Yeah.
Well, they're in
And
the
he just
ocean.
and he hits a wave and that's it.
Yeah, he hits wave and it's it. It's honestly, the movie was amazing.
It's a head rush.
It is a head rush.
Us explaining it doesn't justify it because like there's a lot of like effects, psychedelic effects that really makes the movie more like.
Yeah, you know what? The cinematography has some good shots for sure.
There's beautiful shots.
They have some creative shots, and I can see it's like pretty artsy in that sense, and
Yeah.
and not in a bad way at all. I just like, I feel like when the homeless man just kind of disappeared for like a good part of the movie, kind of threw me off, and then he came back. Like I felt like he came back when it was important. But overall, I'm gonna give the movie a 9.5 out of 10.
Dude, 9.5 out of 10. I think
Yeah.
it would have been perfect. It would have been perfect
Don't live here, don't surf here.
if what was I going? I didn't like the scene where he falls asleep in the bushes and like they just never find him.
Oh, when they're like looking for him.
Yeah,
And then the snake.
yeah, and then like the snake was just like there was no reason for the snake.
Yeah, just to make it a little more intense.
Yeah, but overall, I think it was 9.5. It's a great movie. I love it. It's Nicolas Cage. I can't. You know, it's 10. It's Nicolas
it's 10
Cage
because it's 10
It's
Cage.
10.
Yeah, for those who don't know, this guy's been a big fan of Nick Cage since the early pod days of Until Next
Even
Time.
before that,
This is review box on him.
I stood where he stood at Peggy Sue's.
That is true. That is very, very true.
I also got yelled at by him.
That is also true. Yeah. God bless. God bless.
God
bless
bless
Nick
Nicolas
Cage.
Cage.
So just kind of to reiterate a little bit, what was your favorite part of the movie?
The rat.
Okay, the rat is too.
rat's the
The
best
rat,
part.
dude. It's the delivery of it. It's like it came out of nowhere. Like he got his lick back on that guy.
Yeah. Definitely.
Like imagine you bully someone, and they come back beat you up with a sign, okay? Then they're literally drowning you in the water. And as that's happening, they pull out, what do you think they're going to pull out? A knife, a gun, something. No. They pull out a dead rat,
A big rat.
a
too.
big dead Australian rat, and they shove it in your
Hello.
mouth.
That's English.
Oi, mate. They just shove it in your
I
mouth.
might stuff me in this guy's mouth right now.
And then they tell you, you eat the rat. You eat the rat. That guy that's getting drowned has never seen this rat in his life. So he's like, what do you mean I eat the rat?
He deserves it too, because that
deserves
guy that he beat up, he actually beat up
Poor innocent French people.
poor innocent French people.
Somebody beat up poor innocent
Well, then
French
again,
people.
if French people aren't innocent, I hate the French. I hope France doesn't exist like in the next year. Just obliterated. Every country comes together and blows up France.
I feel like the French are misunderstood.
Stinky boys.
That's crazy. Anyways, the movie it's a great watch.
Mhm.
It's totally worth watching.
If you like Australian people, you're gonna love this movie.
Yeah, that too. No, it's just like, damn, Australian people are so mean in this cult thing.
Really?
It was a great movie. I would highly recommend it. This has been Review Box, and this has been The Surfer. Go check it out.
Yeah. Hey, remember, don't live here. Don't surf here.